Hi, I'm Susan Evans from susanevans.org, and today's workshop is snow-themed hands-on activities. Okay, one of the activities we are going to do that is snow-themed is this beautiful snowflake funnel cake. Yes, you can do a gigantic snowflake funnel cake, and these are delicious. They taste like funnel cake that you get from the fair. Okay, so let's make some snowflakes. First of all, you probably remember how to make snowflakes, paper snowflakes. You've got to know how to make paper snowflakes first before you can make tortilla snowflakes that you are going to cover with powdered sugar. Sorry, I just dropped all my snowflakes on the floor, and I was picking them up with my feet. Okay, so here is a sheet of paper. Okay, everybody has a sheet of paper. This is super easy to make paper snowflakes, and you can get special paper, by the way, that is maybe silver or glittery or fun in some way. And then, so what we've done is you fold it in half. So you fold it in half, and then you fold it in half again. Then you get your scissors, and you make a circular shape. Okay. All right. So then you have a circle basically. Okay. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't have to be perfect. There's something charming about circles that kids make. Let's see how good ours is. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. You will also want to fold it again like this. Okay. So this is, by the way, what you're going to be doing with your tortilla in order to make your spectacular snowflake funnel cake. So you can snip the top or not. Okay, I'm going to snip it. And then you can do little triangles. I don't know if you could see that little nick. Okay, you do triangles all the way through, all the way down on the edges, and you can do squares if you want. I'll do one square. Why not? And then that. Okay. So you just go all the way around that triangle. All right. Okay, so then you open it up, and it is a beautiful snowflake. Okay, so my daughter just made some snowflakes. Here's some. Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. Okay, so what we used to do years ago when the kids were really young is we got snowflakes like this, and then we put some thread and we hung it from the ceiling. And so if you hang paper snowflakes from the ceiling, it feels like it's snowing inside, and it's so festive and fun. Okay, so this is something that's very enjoyable and very easy for kids to do. And you can get glitter and glue, and even on a white snowflake like this, you could put glue, and then you could shake glitter on it and then shake it off, and then it will sparkle. Okay, you can also get light blue paper or light pink paper, sparkly paper. You find those at craft supply stores in the scrapbooking aisle that you can buy special paper for that. So these are paper snowflakes. Now, with when you're trying to make a snowflake funnel cake, you first want to get a tortilla, all right? Now, it could be a corn tortilla or a flour tortilla. I recommend using flour tortillas because they are a lot easier to fold without breaking. Now, when I did this for my blog years ago, I used corn tortillas and they must have been really fresh, like baked either that same day or anyway, it was super fresh. And so I did fold it, and I was able to cut them. Today, when I went to the store right before this, because I wanted to get tips and tricks of how to do it easily, I did it with a flour tortilla. It was super easy. Okay, this one right here is a flour tortilla, and it just folded, and oh my goodness, it's so good. Sorry. So flour tortillas, and I would get street tacos. Street tacos are flour tortillas that are really small, and that way the snowflake is easier to handle for kids. So that's the way I would go. Now you can also, if you have corn tortillas, what I did was my husband found a way to get a hot tea towel. So basically he got it wet and then microwaved it for maybe 30 seconds. And then he opened it up and put one corn tortilla inside. I need to drink water now that I'm eating funnel cake in front of you. Okay, so if you have corn tortillas, you will need to do an extra step, which is to put it in the microwave for maybe 20 seconds, wrapped in a hot, wet towel, okay? And then it folds and it doesn't break, okay? This is a corn tortilla, and then, so I put this in hot oil, all right? So you need hot oil, enough to cover the tortilla. So I used to do it about an inch deep, but really you only need about half an inch to fry it up, okay? And you will need tongs. Tongs, here we should, okay. So tongs to flip it over in vegetable oil. And then when it comes out, it looks like this, okay? So these are super fun. I don't know if you can see the texture on that. Doesn't that look just scrumptious? So these are super fun. They're easy, super easy if you do them with flour tortillas. And they are pretty easy as well with corn tortillas. So so that's that one project. And you want to use kitchen shears to cut your tortilla. So you just use the same technique that I showed you for the paper snowflakes. All right. So that's one, well, two activities. One's paper snowflakes and hanging them from the ceiling. That's festive for a snow-themed hands-on idea. The snowflake funnel cakes. Now, we've also made snowflakes that cling to glass, and I will put the link of that in the description box. But you get puff paint, dimensional fabric paint, okay, from the craft supply store. And then what you do is you can draw a snowflake, or so anyone can draw a snowflake, like an adult can draw a snowflake for a younger child. And then you put wax paper on top of it. And then with the dimensional fabric paint, the kid goes over, like traces it, because you can see through the wax paper to the snowflake figure at the bottom. And so then you wait for it to dry, the dimensional fabric paint, and then you peel it off the wax paper, and then you can stick it to a window, okay? The reason I'm coughing is because of the powdered sugar. So you sprinkle powdered sugar on the snowflake funnel cakes after they come out of the hot oil, browned on both sides. By the way, I don't know if I described that in detail. I have pictures of this also on my blog of the snowflake funnel cake and the directions on how to do it. And I'll have that link also in the description. I'll add that. Okay, so back to snowflakes that cling to glass. A cheaper way to do it is with Elmer's glue. Everybody has white school glue, and you can do it with white school glue as well. So, get a sheet of paper, and then get a black Sharpie marker and draw a design of a snowflake. Then put wax paper on top, and then your child can put glue over that figure, okay, the snowflake, and then you let it dry overnight, okay, and then you just peel it off and then put it up on the glass. Now I would use glitter if I used Elmer's glue. Now I've got to say, having done it both ways, that the dimensional fabric paint is better. It is stronger, and also make sure there are no thin pieces. Okay, so if you're doing a snowflake figure, make sure it's all connected. So like you do X and then one up and down. Like, okay, my daughter made some. Okay, so here, let's say you do this, let's see. Let's say you do this figure right here, okay? This snowflake figure. Then, so you put the wax paper on top, and then they're tracing over it, and then you peel it off. So make sure that it's thick. Like you would want to do it thicker than this. Make it as thick as you can, because if the places that it's thin, it can break, okay? So you want to make it nice and thick. I mean, like, not tall, but thick as in across, okay? So the sticks going across need to be thick so that when you peel it off when it's dry, it can cling to the glass. So, yes, add sparkles if you can, if you're brave enough to add glitter. Okay, so another snow-related activity is, like I was showing you here, you can have your kids draw snowflakes on black paper. So get black cardstock paper, and then you can use chalk. You can use there's some chalk pens at craft supply stores that you can use, that are what my daughter used for this, for preparing for this workshop. And you can use light blue, also oil pastels are super inexpensive, and you can use a white oil pastel, or you can use blue. I don't know if you could see the blue highlights that my daughter put into these snowflakes. You can also create a winter scene, okay, on black construction paper. You just get white oil pastel or white chalk or white chalk pen, and then you draw a hill, draw some trees, draw the moon shining and everything, and then make it snow. You can put a snowman up on a hill, and that is very, very fun too for kids. Very super easy. All of these are super easy. Okay, so then last but not least, I wanted to show you some. Well, I wanted to. I am going to show you in a link, because my kids, when they built a snow cave, I filmed it, okay? And it was so cool. And what made it successful, I'm going to tell you how to build a snow cave to make sure that it doesn't cave in and everything. Okay, so first you will want to build a large hill of snow. It was perfect on the bottom of our driveway because we were scraping the driveway anyway and scooping the snow off to the side. So what the kids did was they made this hill, and then once you have a big pile of snow, you want to have the kids step on it. So it needs to be packed down. Now, I would not recommend an adult to step on it because you don't want it to be complete ice. because it's harder to chip away, but the kids can compact it down. Now, if you skip this, it's going to cave in. So the whole hill that's going to be the snow cave needs to be compacted down enough that when you scoop out the cave, the roof will not cave in. Okay. It is so fun. This activity is so fun. It is free. You can get flashlights and look inside the cave and go exploring, and it's so fun. My kids made a cave that had 2 different chambers, and a couple of kids could get into it. So it was that big. So that was super, super fun. So let's see. You can make different rooms by digging out doorways. You can bring light into the cave by making a window. It's not as structurally sound if you make a window, but you can cut a window out of a snow cave. It does work, especially if it's compacted down first before you start digging. Your boys can play cops and robbers in the cave, or they can play that they're at war and trying to escape from an enemy, or they can use walkie-talkies to communicate with each other inside and outside the snow fort. Your daughters can play house in the cave or have a tea party with their friends inside the snow cave, all bundled up, of course. And you definitely should play in a snow cave at night with flashlights, because that is super, super fun. So this is one thing you could do as a snow activity outdoors. Now, of course, we all know about lots of other snow activities like building a snowman. It's super fun if you have a top hat, especially, and a carrot for a nose, and little rocks for eyes, and things like that. That's a lot of fun. You can also make a snow scene indoors. Okay, so if you want a centerpiece for your table that is snow themed, what you do is you get a bowl, and the larger the better, but you can have a smaller bowl as well. So anything that is clear that you can look through, that is glass, okay? Then get rock salt, okay? You get rock salt, is chunkier and it looks like snow. You put that inside that glass container, and then go outside and get some greenery, from evergreens or junipers, and you can put little Christmas ornament balls in there, and it's beautiful just like that. Or you can get an ornament that is a snowman ornament and put it in there, and it looks like a snowman in a snow scene. Or you can get a little nativity, like a Christmas ornament that is a nativity, and put that in the snow, and then have greenery around it, and it's a beautiful snow scene. So those are also very fun and very easy, and I'll put a link to a snow scene that we made for our for a centerpiece for our table one year. So these are just a few of the snow related activities that we have done as a family. And if you want more ideas about what you can do in the winter time, and especially around Christmas time, we do have a product called Fun Bonding Activities for Christmas Time, which is available on my website, and I'll put a link to that as well. So thank you so much for watching this workshop entitled Snow Themed Hands-On Activities.